I'm staring at the points that I have right now, and I actually don't know how to start this. Let's talk about goals. So, I want you to imagine the most successful person in your mind right now. It could be the world's richest man. It could be the most jacked person you've ever seen. It could be like the sexiest model you've ever seen in your entire life. And I want you to imagine their daily routine. Let's talk about maybe the richest man, right? Maybe his entire routine is about building his business. I don't know, waking up in the morning, checking his laptop, his like shares or something, and then sipping his coffee. His entire day, you can basically imagine it, even though it's not really realistically what it would be. I mean, I don't imagine Elon Musk instantly sipping his coffee after waking. Maybe he does. I don't know. I'm not friends with him. But the point is, you know what a successful person does to be successful. Or at least you have a good idea of what the richest man does to be rich. Now, I want you to imagine yourself in his position. What would you do to be rich? When I'm saying what would you do to be rich, I'm not saying like, oh, what kind of shares would you sell, or which kind of business are you going to invest into. I'm more talking about what are you going to do on a daily life basis in order to get richer and richer to stay as the richest man on earth. That's what a goal is. Your goal is the end result of everything that you do up until a certain point. So, why do people need goals? I think it's important to say that people need goals for motivation. And that's also the most simplest way to put it. You're going to have goals, then it might as well be something that you're passionate about. I mean, personally, my goal currently is to raise this channel up to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know, pretty basic. I'm pretty sure a lot of different study tubers have done the exact same. For example, JSpar, Ruff, I can't really think of anything but like at the top of my head, but you kind of get the point. I guess what I'm trying to say is that when you want to set a goal for yourself, you might as well make it that it's really hard to achieve. Or make it so you question yourself, hey, am I gonna get like $1 million by the end of the month? Probably not. But that's the thing. If you're a businessman, or if you're like a lawyer, a doctor, something like that, or if you have your own business, you might as well aim for big because you're making your own money anyway. Let me tell you the story of a kid. I totally don't know who he is. Let me tell you the story of a kid who his entire life was average. I mean, he never had the motivation to do really anything. And to be honest, he kind of did the suboptimal amount to be comfortable. And at the end of the day, he had big goals, he had big ambitions to do certain things. But let me tell you something, he never actually achieved those goals in the time that he wanted. You can spend your entire life thinking about what you want to do, but if you don't have an end result of what you're going to achieve, then what's the freaking point? Sure, maybe you want to make like 100k a month, but what's the point if you don't know what to spend it on? You're turning on the GPS and just driving the car. You actually don't know where you're going, and you don't know where the destination is. So I see a lot of these people going on to their daily lives and going, hey, I'm gonna set a goal for myself. And then they set their goals and it looks like, I don't know, something like this. Because that goal isn't made for you. It's probably something that you found on like the internet somewhere, on like a random self-improvement tuber's, I don't know, Instagram page. So I'm gonna teach you something that I was never taught, and it's how to plan goals the right way for yourself. Yes, you. Looking at you, Jimmy. If there's actually someone named Jimmy out there, I kind of feel sorry. Not because like the name, whatever. So how do you make goals that are suited exactly for you? Because the whole point is that you don't want to follow the goal of someone else, because this is your life. You're not living in the shoes of someone else, I hope. So how do you just make a goal that's completely suited for you? Well, look at your daily needs. let's say your academics are like a 7 out of 10, your fitness is like a 6 out of 10, you're making good money, so maybe it's like an 8 out of 10, something like that, but you have no friends. And I know you've heard of this term a lot, but your chain is only as strong as its weakest link. So if you don't have any if you don't have any friends, then this entire chain is gonna break eventually. That's the first step. Prioritize. Now, I'm not gonna tell you how specifically to like do these certain tasks. Like, what, you want me to give you a tutorial on how to make friends? No. There's different ways for different people. It's like the exact same way. I'm not gonna tell you how to study because not everyone has the same study technique that works for them. But I will tell you that you're not gonna get it the first try, and you're not gonna integrate it into your life 100%. You're not gonna make like 100 friends in a day. You're not gonna like, I don't know, meet a poor. Because if you just come out of the blue and went like, hey, I know we've been friends for like a while, but like, can you be my boyfriend? Chances are they're probably not gonna accept you in any way. And the reason why I know this is because I've seen so many people do it. And when someone tells them, oh, just go ask your crush out, man, and their social ability looks like this. It's also important to make sure that your goal is just straight up clear and realistic. Let's say you're working at McDonald's or something like that and you want to start a business. There's no way you're going to be starting from like minimum wage to like $1 million a month. Are you fucking insane? And that's how people lose motivation. They're like, oh, today I'm gonna make like $1 million bucks today, or I'm gonna make like $1 billion in like one stock trade. And then this is what happens. Oh shit, it all plummeted. Guess I'm in debt now. When I say goals are important, I mean it in a way that's like, if it's realistic enough, it can help you. But if it's unrealistic, you probably won't be motivated to do anything. So instead of just blindly driving, how about you just set a realistic and clear goal for yourself? Let's say I'm trying to start a business. So instead of saying I want to make like a clear $1 million a month, just set it to like a realistic goal that you want to make like 15k or 100k that month. I know it sounds like a lot, but this goes into my second point, that your goals should look hard, but not so hard to the point where you get demotivated by looking at them. There's a difference between being realistic and delusional. If you're realistic, then it's something that you can genuinely achieve with enough hard work. Like, I don't know, going from minimum wage to 100k a month. But if you're delusional, then you're just gonna be doing random shit and trying to get 1 million when you realistically can't. And that's what motivates you. You're not seeing any like achievements or advancements in like a few months when you really want to. And that's the hard part about goals. It's why people quit halfway on their self-improvement journey, or why people quit halfway trying to be like the richest person they've ever known, or trying to be the most successful person in their entire bloodline. It's because it's either they don't know where to go, or they've gone halfway and they think it's unachievable. When realistically, it could be achievable. It really could be, but you're setting the baseline this high when your original baseline was like this. I'm sure you've heard this a lot if you talk to like your Asian parents, or like, I don't know, that one Asian uncle you have in like the basement working his ass off. We have a lot of time. As a 17-year-old like high school kid, I can definitely tell you that we have a shit lot of time to work on the things that we love most. This is exactly why I'm starting this channel in the first place. I want to work on this channel because I love it as a hobby rather than an obligation that I have so I can get into like film school or like journalism or something. Instead of hating the journey all the way through trying to get to that goal, why not just enjoy the journey? What sets apart the people who are successful and the people who earn minimum wage, the average people as I call them? I mean, there's nothing wrong with being average, but what sets them apart is that one side enjoys the journey, the other one hates it. Most people look towards having a successful career as the result. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great source of motivation for you, except that motivation can run dry if you're not having fun along the way. Now, I know this is probably just me ranting a lot about like, oh, goals are important, blah blah blah. Duh, everyone knows a goal is important. But my main point is that not everyone knows why they're important. Like, seriously, you know a goal is important. Can you give me like 5 reasons why? I'm gonna be waiting. And chances are, if you're watching this video, you actually don't know why a goal is important in the first place. Because guess what? You're procrastinating by watching this video. And to be honest, I kinda am too. I'm gonna be completely truthful when I say this, that I could be doing a lot more with my time right now rather than film a video that a lot of people are probably not gonna watch in my early days. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. Because my goal, as I said earlier, is to get to 100k subscribers by the end of the year. And I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the journey along the way, because you know why? I actually like recording. I think it's one of the best things that any teenager can do. And I love this. Well, it's kind of, for me, it's kind of like therapy, because I get to like look at myself and I'm like, holy shit, this guy's like kind of ugly. I guess what I'm trying to say is that never stray too far from your path, or else you're gonna lose your way. But just always remember this, that goals make you who you are. Whether or not you're going to be special in the future, that doesn't matter. If you don't enjoy the process of getting to that future, then you might as well not be trying in the first place. Now, I know this video is probably just me like ranting about why you should get a goal, why you should focus on a goal, and I haven't actually shown you how to like fit or make a goal that's specifically right for you. But here's the thing, everyone's goal is different. My goal is to get to like 100k subscribers and maybe like get straight A's during my SPM exam. But like, what about you? What's your goal? So instead of watching this video, you've already wasted quite a lot of time. But now you have a clear idea of what your goal is. So instead of scrolling to the next video, what I want you to do right now is look at that piece of paper or grab a note, something like that, and just write down what your goal is. After that, I mean, there's definitely plenty of other YouTube channels that can do way more than what I can say currently. I'm just trying to motivate you into taking the first step, which is why I'm gonna take that first step with you. Starting this channel is probably gonna be like the biggest challenge that I ever have in my life. I mean, is it gonna be as big of a challenge as SPM? Probably not, but I'm saying it's a big challenge because I'm starting from scratch anyway. I say that I want to get 100k by like the end of the month, by the end of the year, but like it's already June. I have 6 months. Can I really do it? Probably. If I put in enough effort, the goal is hard enough, but I'm motivated to do it. And that's why you should set a hard goal. Always remember, strive to be better and become the best that you can be. Also, I'm in this journey with you. See ya. I was supposed to like record this video like a few hours ago. It's 9:43 p.m. right now. I was supposed to record in like the afternoon, but the issue is it was like raining, so the rain was like drowning out my voice. And I mean, I can't really do anything about that. Also, people keep like interrupting me by messaging me on like WhatsApp or something. I need to like remember to mute or put on like D&D or something. The thing is, I put on D&D. Why do people interrupt me? What the fuck?